Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this very special episode of Unseen. And it is a special episode because this is going to be one of the longest episodes of the year. WWE World is open. Mattel have shown off so many figures, more figures than I can ever remember them showing off for the first time at a WrestleMania before. But not only that, we got a WWE folder, a WWE World folder, some images of some meet and greets, Hall of Fame folder. There's new Wyatt Sicks figures that have been shown, the fun folder, the other folder, the community folder. Then I've got around about 10 different figure folders. So we're going to work our way through. So lots for us to get stuck into. We need to get straight into it. And all I'll say is that the figure stuff I'm going to leave at the end because I know that's not to everyone's taste. But there has been some really cool stuff shown. Like, there has been some stuff I am very excited about. But let's get into the news. Okay, so Roman has revealed that after he finishes his contract with WWE, he's got 1 or 2 years left. Then he plans on taking on a less physical form of entertainment. So he is looking to just sort of wind down a little bit. I don't know when his current contract expires, but he's looking for another couple of years after that and then looking to wind down. So as I said here earlier in the day, everyone has to call it a day at some point. Seems like Roman Reigns may step away sooner than a lot of us thought. I mean, to be honest, I never even really thought about it. But yeah, it seems like he is thinking about it. So enjoy the OTC whilst you have him. Right, as well as that news coming through that as of now, Rhea Ripley versus Iyo versus Bianca is penciled to be the match that opens night 2 of WrestleMania. That coming from WrestleVotes Radio. Christopher, thank you. So Vanity Fair asked Roman about the Janel Grant sex trafficking lawsuit. He said she's got to live with all these situations that happened, and hopefully she's in a place where she feels comfortable and she feels secure in her own place. It's embarrassing. That's the stuff you just don't want to hear about. You don't want your family to hear about. So that's Roman talking on the whole Janel Grant situation, allegations and everything. So I think he dealt with that very, very well, to be honest. These are the kind of questions that superstars are going to be facing, of course. This from an interview with Vanity Fair. So Christopher saying the OTC with some wise words. OTC said, we can 99.9% expect Living Colour to perform Cult of Personality live for CM Punk at WrestleMania. That coming from PW Insider. So we might actually get Living Colour performing Cult of Personality live on that WrestleMania stage. What a moment that would be. Parker, Tiffy time, shout out to you. So there has been talk in WWE regarding Mariah May coming in, with it being known by key people in WWE that the belief is that she wants to come in. So that coming from Wrestling Observer Newsletter. I think we spoke about this yesterday. Mariah May, such an incredible talent. I would love to see her coming into WWE. She's got a contract that runs towards the end of the year, though, with AEW. So I don't see her coming in before that, of course. Right, there's growing speculation that some within WWE are expecting The Rock to show up at WrestleMania. So Wendy Lucho, thank you. That coming from WrestleVotes. I'll be stunned if The Rock is not at WrestleMania. I really will be stunned, considering he played such a big part in the build, considering a lot of people are thinking that Stone Cold might come and help Cody. And we know that Stone Cold obviously around at WWE World and doing interviews and everything. So yeah, he's there. I mean, I think there's a good chance if The Rock's there, we could have Stone Cold come into Cody's aid. But, don't know. Certainly seems like it's not 100% guaranteed that The Rock's going to be there. But many in WWE thinking that he will be. Right, Christopher, shout out to you. As of right now, Gunther versus Jey is penciled to open night one. That coming from WrestleVotes. So we spoke about this yesterday, and I said that I had not seen any news on that. I had not seen it confirmed anywhere. Well, here, WrestleVotes Radio now today saying that I'm guessing they've heard similar. Unless they've kind of heard from social media, because I feel like it was doing the rounds on social media, but I have no idea where the original source was of the information. No one said where the original information had come from. So, I don't know, I'm still a little bit in the dark on this, but at the moment, WrestleVotes Radio talking about it, saying Gunther versus Jey opening night one, and the women's triple threat opening night two. Larry, thank you. So, real reason behind Becky Lynch's delayed return. So, apparently there were plans for Becky that were in place. So, if we just go over here and go to full screen. So, she has not been on TV since May of last year. Sean Ross Sapp was talking on his show, The Hump, and apparently there were creative plans that had been pitched in January, but those plans didn't move forwards. Sean said he wasn't sure of the exact details, but believed it just wasn't going to be a standard one-on-one match. It was going to be a multi-woman setup, like maybe a triple threat or a fatal four-way or a tag team scenario. She's been under contract for months, even though she's not been on TV. And however, we noted that Becky is also not interested in being part of uninspired or lazy storytelling. She's holding out for something more creative and inspiring, which is why she's not returned yet. So fair play for standing her ground, not just wanting to return for just anything. So she's waiting for something that's worth returning for. So there you go. Quite a bit of information there regarding why the Becky delay has been, so delayed. Why her return has been delayed. OG and Oni Mark C, chat out to you. So per WrestleVotes, Rusev's name has appeared on promotional documents suggesting his return is near. Not only that, he'll also be using his original name of Rusev. So some people wondered if he'd be Miro. Looks like he's going to go back to being Rusev. I heard that apparently we're not going to be getting Rusev Day or anything like that. So he's going to come back. He's going to be Rusev. The belief is the return could be really soon. Don't know if it'll be as soon as WrestleMania, because obviously we still need to find an opponent for Randy, which of course could be Solo. But equally, it could be an open challenge, and we could end up getting the return in Rusev, which would be a really fun way to bring him back, actually. I personally would not be down on that at all. So there we go. A little bit of news that it is Rusev that's coming back, not Miro. Right, WWE Ethan, thanks. So here, look, Fightful. So again, from that Vanity Fair interview, and I think this one has caused a bit of controversy, understandably so. Wherever you are on politics, sort of irrelevant here, it's just best that wrestlers don't say anything about politics. The reason for that is because we know that it's about 50-50. Donald Trump won. He had the majority when he was voted in, but it wasn't huge. It was like 51-49 or 52-48. It wasn't like 90% of people voted for Donald Trump. So the bottom line is that America and the world is very split when it comes to Donald Trump. Some people like him, some people hate him. So if you're going to comment on this, you're always going to upset 50% of people, or around that kind of mark. You're always going to upset half the audience. So it's just not worth talking about. So I don't know. He feels like he wants to. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. I don't know that this was the right thing for him to say, or, I think that he maybe could have given a bit more of a politician's answer and avoided answering. But I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? So he says, I support our president. Trump is one of those guys where he's got a vast history and a huge background. He's been in entertainment. He's been in big business, politics. And at this point, I'm supporting a brighter future for our country. Positive and competent leadership. For us to be what we're supposed to be a world leader and carry that respect and do what a world power like us should be doing. Reigns did make it clear that he doesn't support everything Trump does. It's like he needs that advisory. He needs that opposition to bounce off of. He needs that competitive motivation or something. So I've not seen the whole thing. To be honest, I don't have strong feelings on this. I think that it's going to upset people, and it's probably not advisable. But equally, it's going to have some people fired up that really support Donald Trump. So, I don't know. One of those. I've seen a lot of chatter around it today, like WWE Ethan not keen. So, there we go. Let's move on to something a bit more entertaining, though, and that's this. Look at that. I've actually set it up so I can go full screen if I need to, and I need to when it comes to these figures. So these are the new Wyatt Sicks figures that have been shown off. Now, obviously, they're not completed. Don't quite know when they're going to hit stores, but you can see that we've got Ramblin' Rabbit Rowan, we got Nikki Cross, we got Uncle Howdy, we got Joe Gacy, we got Dexter Loomis, and I believe that's even a Bray Wyatt. Another new Bray Wyatt right at the very end. That Rowan looks amazing, actually. Really, really big. They all look great, by the way. But and I like the dreads on Howdy. That's the best version of Howdy. But yeah, just the size of that Rowan is so impressive. So yeah, really like that. Really like that. We'll have a look at those in a little more detail when we get to the Mattel folders. Larry, shout out to you. WWE will be filming the official WrestleMania set reveal on Thursday. Word on the street is that it will go up on YouTube, or it will be shown somewhere. Normally it's across the socials on Friday. Around about 6 p.m. is what I heard. I don't know if that's 6 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. Eastern, but 6 p.m. is all I heard that it will be going up, and they'll do the stage reveal. I think it was James during our member stream wondered if it might be during the kickoff show, because the WrestleMania kickoff show is actually taking place before SmackDown. So we've got the WrestleMania kickoff show for an hour, which is on socials. Then we do SmackDown. Then we've got the Hall of Fame. Then we've got Stand and Deliver. Then we've got the WrestleMania countdown show, which is the 3 hours before WrestleMania. Then we've got WrestleMania. Then on Sunday, we got the Slammies. Then we've got WrestleMania Day 2. Then on Monday, we've got Raw. So, I mean, there's so much stuff coming up. But stage reveal should be some point on Friday, right? The stage set for WrestleMania 41 this weekend will be the first one in decades not designed by Jason Robinson, as he departed WWE in September. He was the company's lead production designer. There have been discussions that some form of fan seating could be integrated into the set. Now, I've not seen that. That would suggest that fans would be seated sort of within the stage. I suppose a bit like, you know, when you go to a concert and sometimes the musicians have like a big circle that comes out so they can kind of go into the heart of the crowd. And then you've got some people who are in that circle as fans. Those would be fans that would be kind of integrated into the staging. I've not seen anything along those lines from the leaked images or footage for this year, but yeah, haven't seen anything today actually, so that's quite good. We've obviously got a good idea as to what the stage is going to look like, but haven't seen anything leak today. So I think they're keeping it on lockdown now, ready for that big stage reveal. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for that in case they've done something, but I can't see how. Right, Roman Reigns just posted this, says Sam. So basically this is Roman's phone, wise man calling, and Roman ignores it, does not answer it. So he just completely ignores it. So yeah, as Sam says there, they're slowly drifting apart. Christopher, thank you. So this coming from WrestleVotes. At least 2 big-time special entrances are planned for WrestleMania. One is Cody, the other is John Cena. Roman Reigns and Tiffany are also set to have enhanced entrances. No word here about CM Punk. which is quite surprising considering what we heard earlier about how he might have a live band, Living Colour, actually playing him to the ring. But word on the street is that these 4 are all in line for big, big entrances. I want to know who's arriving in that vehicle. Could be Roman. We see Roman arriving in a vehicle a lot, so perhaps because the stage has got like a bit of a ramp, which on the plans was for a vehicle. And it could be multiple vehicles, of course. So I'm thinking Roman stands a chance. Rock could stand a chance. Could be that we actually see The Rock driving from outside the stadium into the stadium, onto the entranceway, and then step out the car and make his way down. Or maybe Roman could do that. So, yeah, can't wait to see what they've actually got lined up. Edward, shout out to you. So Corey says, as of right now, Randy is going to have an open challenge at WrestleMania. Edward asks, is this true? And honestly, I don't know, because I saw a little clip earlier of Randy saying that he expected to find out who his opponent was going to be at SmackDown. So, and he said, if not, then Nick Aldis might have another RKO coming and I'll happily pay the fine. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we get to SmackDown and Nick Aldis says it's going to be an open challenge. I've seen a lot of people reporting now that it's going to be an open challenge, but all of those are saying, getting it from this tweet. This tweet seems to be ground zero when it comes to this news. Like, this is the origin. So everyone's looking at this going, really? Is that true? And Corey's, you know, a good source, to be honest with you. You can see all the kind of different promotions, different outlets that he kind of works for. Over 20,000 followers. Someone I follow, by chance follows me back, but someone that I listen to. So it's not like some kid down the road. So yeah, there could be some truth to this. Right, Larry, shout out to you, bud. So here, this is the card for the SmackDown before WrestleMania. And of course, there'll be more segments than this, but this is just what we know about. John Cena returns. He'll be on SmackDown. Cody is going to be on SmackDown. I believe that's for the title, so Street Profits against Motor City for the tag titles. As well as that, we got a 6-woman tag match. We got the Hervis and Chelsea taking on Kaden, Katana, and Zelina. Randy is going to find out what WrestleMania holds for him. I would love for it to be an open challenge. I would take that over Solo. And here we've got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Right, here as well, this was actually at WrestleMania, WWE Worlds. There we go. Look, Damian gets up because he spots Drew. Drew, I believe, has got Damian's necklace that he stole. And he's kind of showing it off. And look, Damian goes after him. Drew's like, look at this guy. A real street king wouldn't have hesitated. So there we go. Just look at this guy. That guy I love that guy's reaction. That guy's reaction is brilliant. Like, the dude in red, I don't think knows, look. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. He's just gone and got something signed. I don't know who from, but he's walking off and he looks up and like, there's Damian Priest. He's like, who's he got it from? Who has he just met? Move out the way. I want to know who he's just met. Oh my God, Damian, you are so blocking my view. I don't think I will ever find out who was next to Damian there. It looks like a female because I can see a... Oh, is that Tiffy time, maybe? Could that be Tiffy time? Maybe. No idea. But there we go anyway. So those two having a little stare down. So Uncle Revel, shout out to you. Seth Rollins said that he wants Dean Ambrose and Roman to induct him into the Hall of Fame in the future. So let's play this clip.
As well, so I don't know if we go there. Honestly, the first two candidates that come to mind, unfortunately, one of them I have to beat their ass at WrestleMania this Saturday. That would be Roman Reigns. And the other one doesn't work for this company no more, and that's Jon Moxley. So those are the guys that I'm most tied to as well.
Those are the guys he's most tied to, the Shield. It makes total sense. Right, which independent wrestler would you like to see join WWE next? That's because WWE are heavily scouting indie talent during WrestleMania week. So obviously we looked in a previous Unseen at just all of those shows that are going down Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think Sunday, Monday's a bit quiet, but literally all the promotions are here, and WWE are out there seeing who's grabbing their attention. Right, Tiffany Stratton apparently blasted Charlotte for burying a rookie in that split-screen sit-down promo. I think this was recorded before their in-ring thing. I don't know that this was done, like, today. I think it's just come to light today. But, yeah, she basically blasted Charlotte for, like, burying a rookie. Like, did that make you feel good about yourself? And she kind of went off. But as I said, I think that they are putting it out today. I don't think it was filmed today. But to be honest, even if they interviewed her today, I'm sure she wouldn't have nice words for Charlotte. I do feel like they've managed to get back on the same page now, though. I think what we saw with that brawl outside, the attack at the ringside area, clearly we're still moving forward with this match. I think if there was any real concern that these two just cannot work together, I think WWE would pull the match. I genuinely think they would pull the match because you don't want to run the risk of this thing completely falling apart with the eyes of the world watching. So I think if there was any real risk, I think they would have pulled it personally. The fact it's still going ahead makes me think that these two have been sat down, spoken to, and told to sort it. Otherwise, they'll both be replaced at WrestleMania. So there we go, just a slightly older interview coming to light today. And here we go. Who's going to win? Lots of names being thrown around, but Wrestle Features is hoping for an Omos return. I mean, honestly, if you're not going to put Omos in this thing, why have we even got him on the roster? Like, you've got to do something with Omos. And, you know, putting him in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is just so... makes sense. So hopefully we do see Omos on SmackDown. So rise up, Homo sapiens. It could be time for your guy to return. Okay, let's go WWE World, shall we? And have a little look here. This is one of my favorite folders of the year. So Christopher, shout out to you. So look at this wall. So there's actually a thank you Cena wall, which is going to be given to John. People are writing all these messages, mentioning the UK, John Cena rules, PS AEW sucks. So there we go. So yeah, we've actually got that, which is at WWE World, and it's going to be gifted to John after. As well as this, we've got this footage here. So if we take the sound down, look at this. So that's the WrestleMania 30 sign. I believe that is the top of, was it WrestleMania 29? New York, New Jersey. And I think it was the top of the Statue of Liberty. So that's in the entryway. That's the Rock thing from like WrestleMania 32 that he like sets on fire. I mean, all of the, it would take me about a good half an hour to just get through the entranceway, to be honest with you. Just I'd be looking at like all the stuff that's there, and then you've got all these signs, which I'm guessing are the legit signs from those time periods. I don't think these have just been made. I think all this stuff has just been pulled out of the warehouse. That would mean that that is the real Rock sign from WrestleMania 32, for example. So as soon as you come down, then you've got the all these signs, right? In front, there is this WWE World that looks like Vegas sign there. But, I mean, look at the size of this place. Look at the size. It's absolutely incredible. And they've got, you can see a belt there that you can have so many photo opportunities. The Superstore, I believe, is right here as well. Obviously, loads of meet and greets. You can sort of see Papa Tui. So Papa Tui has got a stand there, which makes sense, of course. There's that belt. You can see Tops over there. We know that Mattel have got an area. There we go. Look, WWE Worlds. Just look at all this stuff. So amazing, right? Love that. Fig Heel is there as well. So let's have a look at this. So that's what the entrance to the Superstore looks like. That's the exclusive John Cena figure. And I believe these Tops shirts, these are the ones that may be the limited ones, you know, get them whilst you still can type situation. $40, which, you know, it's pretty special. I don't know that that's ever going to be available in stores. I think it's just at WWE World and available online for a short time. So pretty nice. Muhammad Ali as well, and like a CM Punk figure. You can't quite see the CM Punk figure, but there it is. And look at that display in the backgrounds. Look at all these. Look, they've got like some superstar. I love those Superstars figures. We will be looking at those later. But all these Mattel figures and everything. So impressive. So good. Some awesome stuff available there. If we click over again, look at that. Flip. If I go bigger, you can just kind of zoom out a little bit. And you can just see, like, look at all these figures. So, very impressive. That gives you just a glimpse of the figures. There's Kathy Kelly. Hanging above is the shark cage that Dominik was in. Do you remember Liv against Rhea? Dominik in a shark cage. The shark cage is there. They've put a fake Dominik in there. A fake Dominik doll has gone into the shark cage. There's Kathy Kelly. Lol. So that's really good. Now, I've actually not watched this. I would like to see this. So again, let's go full screen. That looks great, doesn't it? Look at that. So there is the Superstore. There's Triple H and Stephanie visiting. It's just giving you a flavor, a taste. There's part of the exhibition. So that obviously from the WrestleMania entrance. And their gear as well. Some Stephanie gear there. Triple H gear. As well as that, I mean, this has been a big, big talking point today. This Triple H that's pointing has been a massive talking point. People are really not keen about how it looks. But actually, it's Jason Baker, the guy that does the Fiend masks and all of that. He's the guy that's done this. So I feel a bit sorry for him because the backlash has been quite loud on social media. People not crazy about this Triple H, but it's fun. I would go and get my picture took with that. I mean, it's something to do, isn't it? And everyone's talking about it on social media. Maybe not in the kindest of ways, but yeah, I'd love to get a picture taken with that. This is why WWE World means so much to me, because I look at all this stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I'd love that. I'd love that. Let's check this. I've not seen this video. Let's check this video out. Oh, that's him seeing it.
When you don't know what's coming and you come around the corner, it's a little jarring.
Yeah, the only thing is just look in your eye.
You did it, yeah.
Oh, she gave it a hug. It is a little taller.
You kind of.
There we go. I've not seen that video. So it's a bit of a shame. I was hoping we were going to get a bit more of a look around the other. What TF is this? Yeah. Look at this. So we've seen these before. They've done it, I think, for Gunther and for Dominik. Well, now you can wallop Logan with a chair. So this is part of WWE World. Boom. And then it measures just how strong you did at smashing him. So there we go. Wallop a Logan Paul. So very good. Oh, yeah. This is the complete schedule. So, again, we can sort of feel like we're part of it. So, on Thursday, these were the free meet and greets, and we looked at all the superstars that were free to meet. Superstar Row right? So Thursday at 12 till 1, it was Caden and Katana. Then you had Michin and a couple of like Evolve talents. Pretty Deadly, Piper, Alba Fire, Stax and Riz. So the family there, those two from the family. I think if I had to choose, I'd go maybe Cade and Katana, maybe. Although Meet in the Harvest would be good. Michin's cool as well. Yeah, not bad. Then we got Charlie Dempsey, Miles Bourne, Tavian Heights, No Quarter Catch Crew. Tyler Bate, Ren Sinclair, Sean Spears is weird. Really, Ren should be with those guys. Lexis King and Carmen Petrovich is good. Dragon Lee and Tony D'Angelo. On Saturday, Andrade, Danny and Braden, I think they're LFG. Cruz Del Toro, Whack and Wild, Shiloh Hill. Carmelo Hayes, Shayna Baszler, Zoe, that's good. Pete Dunne, Santos, and I don't know this person, must be LFG. Then we got Izzy Dane, Brooks Jensen, Nico Vance, The Culling. American Maid and Ivy Nile. Is El Grande going to be with them? Berto, Angel, and Zaria. Thea Hale, B-Fab, and Javon Evans. That's cool. Carly, OGG, and Tatum. A lot of people would love to do that one. Charles Robinson, The Ref, and the Meta Girls. Lola Vice, Hank and Tank. Some people in our community would love that as well. JC, Jasmine, and Fallon. So there we go. There's the lineup. So just worth knowing because we can sort of pretend like we were there and mentally go, oh, I'd love to go on that day and meet that person. There is Drew posing with Damien's necklace. See you at WWE World. So Larry, thank you. Henry said, I'm going to send bank details. Just drop the money in there. Yeah, this is crazy. And it's even crazier because I don't know why they're selling it. But this is John Cena Event War outfit from Elimination Chamber when he turned heel, right? When he turned heel, they're selling the cap, the shirt, the bands, not for a cheap price as well, right? $75,000. $75,000. Why don't they just keep it and use it for future exhibitions? Like, this is the gear that he had when he turned heel. I don't think he was wearing it at the time, but I think he came out in it. Still, 75,000. And there's other items which I would love to know what they are, but I've not seen any pictures on what these are. That looks like it says Stone Cold. So I don't know what that is. Must be something that's Stone Cold War. I think it says about $5,000, but there's no info as to what that. I don't know what that is. But this is the one that's really doing the rounds. Look, Molly said, surely you even get the mannequin included, yeah? I'd want John Cena included, let alone the mannequin. So there we go. WWE World was hit with nasty bathroom complaints. So yeah, quite a few people being like, oh, some of y'all are disgusting. Like, have you never used, like, the bathroom before? Like, apparently it was a real mess in there at times. So, yeah, horrible. Right, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez were in the ring because there's a ring set up. I don't know what for, if they're going to do matches or if it's going to be like an area to do more interviews. But there is a ring. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez got in and just berated the crowds, saying that they need to learn about deodorants, said that this place stinks, and all that stuff. They ended up just storming out. And, yeah, there they are in the ring. And I think actually holding up some deodorant. There they are celebrating, jumping around at the joys of deodorants, saying that the fans here. I think there was one bit where they were like, oh, someone said, I think it's that little girl down there. Someone really stinks. And they just do that for a while, to be honest, just having fun with the crowd. So there we go. Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez in like the entrance ring. Oh, I love this clip. Here's Shawn Michaels going to Heartbreak Hotel. That was like a talk show segment that he used to have.
Get in our photo.
There we go. It's like old times. Can't pull it off quite like I once did. This was always the best part. Inspired by A Christmas Story. Oh, look, this is tremendous. This was such a blast to do all those years ago. Big Daddy Cool standing next to me. It was an easier, gentler, more joyful time. Not more joyful, but certainly a lot less stressful time back when the Heartbreak Hotel was open for business.
Love that. I love that clip. That's brilliant. Hey, look at this. There's a, the island on 2K25. They've recreated that statue. There's obviously a 2K25 area at WWE World, so that's another photo opportunity. These are all the people from LFG, or, some of the talent, but all the judges. Look at that. Look at all these people that have come to the stage area, which, of course, no surprise because Booker T, Shawn Michaels, we got Joe, we've got Undertaker over there, we got Bully Ray, Mickey James, we've got some of the talents as well. So there we go. And you can see, look at that crowd in the background. That's great. Here's a glimpse at the Superstore. It's only 7 seconds, but it just gives you a flavor, just gives you a taste so that you can see inside that room, see just how spaced out everything is. Everything's really spaced out. But I've heard people that have been there, they're like, I've never seen so many people in my life. Right, check out these photo ops.
These are all the photo ops in WWE World. They've got basically every sign you can think of, even a special Vegas sign. They've also got a giant belt and tons of interactive ones, where you can do everything from stepping into a cage, becoming an announcer for the day, or even doing your own superstar walk. But honestly, there are so many cool things on display here that I left thinking anything could be a photo op. These are all the photo ops.
I sort of feel like that was 19 seconds. I needed it to be 19 minutes. I needed it to be longer. Look at that, by the way. These are the kind of things that honestly, you'd be surprised. There's not loads of footage for some of this stuff. The entranceway has been filmed a lot of times. That sign has been done a lot of times. But, this is the first time I've seen that cage. And, I got tagged a few times. A few people tagged me in them doing the commentary. Unfortunately, because it shows footage, I can't show it. Copyright would kill me. But, apparently you get to do it and you get a little video of it as well of you doing the commentary over Cody and Roman last year. You get to do an entrance. Yeah, that's great. So you can pretend to be a figure. Look at these frosted yeets. They're selling these. You can actually get Jey Uso cereal. There we've got an inflatable John Cena, which is based on those brawling buddies. There, we spoke about that earlier. There's the Triple H. All these belts that are on display. There's the John Cena area, which again, I've not seen loads of footage on. And then here, look, we got some Triple H stuff from the Hall of Fame area. But yeah, just so much good stuff. I'm sure there'll be more that comes through tomorrow as well, of course. King of Kings replica silicone statue that we made for this year's WWE Worlds. Thank you to my amazing crew and the entire creative team. So there we go. It is a Jason Baker creation, which honestly, from a distance, looks fine. When you do get a little bit closer to it, then you do end up with that. So there we go. It is what it is. Right, let's go to Superstars in Vegas. I just want to show you what the Superstars were wearing. And there's someone meeting Brian, meeting Cody. There we've got Nia. That was Lisa. Here we've got Brianna meeting Tiffy Time and Meechin. So very good. Here we've got Tom meeting the Hervis. So, very good. So, that's what the Hervis were wearing today. Jazz meeting Charlotte Flair. That's what Charlotte was wearing. That's a nice shirt. And here was Sheamus. So, Sheamus just meeting fans as well. We've got, there he is. So, this guy, I don't think this was actually at WWE Worlds. I think this was somewhere else. But there was Sheamus meeting fans today. Lisa meeting Jade Cargill. Here is Lexis King saying, don't mind me, I'm just passing the airport test. The airport test is like, if you're at the airport, would you turn heads? Would you stand out? And here Lexis King's like, yeah, I'm passing the airport test. Here we've got Lyra showing off new hair. shows off a new look, which looks great. So WWE Ethan, thank you. And Brady, shout out to you. So Alexa has been spotted in Las Vegas. I don't know that she's doing WWE World, though. She might have still been pulled from that. But the streets are saying that she was in Vegas. And Brandy said a beautiful night in Vegas. So there they were last night out on the town a little bit. So there we go. I just thought you'd like to see just like what some of the meet and greets look like. Okay, little bit of Hall of Fame. So Larry, thank you. So that is based on obviously Michelle McCool, Lay Cool, when they split the women's championship. There is Michelle's exhibition. You can sort of see a little bit for Brett and Stone Cold as well, because obviously their match is going in. But here's some like Michelle McCool looks, which is I really appreciate, because there hasn't been loads of stuff that's been shared. That's good, isn't it? That's better. Look, we've got Kamala. We've got the Natural Disasters. There's Michelle McCool. There's the Stone Cold Bret Hart stuff that you can get like pictures of. I mean, look at that. The actual Natural Disaster singlets. That's amazing. That is amazing. And is that Jimmy Hart's jacket, the manager, when he managed them? Doesn't look like they've got anything for Lex Luger, though, by the looks of it, unless it's just maybe running a little late or something. So that's a little bit of a shame. But we do have Kamala. That's great. Yeah, that's great. And there's the Kamala one. So here we've got a little look. Let's take the sound down so we don't get smashed. That's better. So here we go. There's a little look. There's Triple H at the end as well. There's that statue. I mean, it feels a little sparse. Like, I really feel like they could have had a lot more stuff there. But even so, still a great exhibition. This is still like Ring War gear that's come out of the warehouse, you know. So still very, very cool. So that was WWE World Hall of Fame. Let's go over to the Wyatts, because I know a lot of people are going to want to look at this stuff. So here we've got, if we go full screen, it's just a better look at the Dexter Lumis and the Bray Wyatt. There, just a closer look at the Uncle Howdy and the Joe Gacy. These are obviously just prototypes. This isn't what they're going to look like at the very end. But there we go, Rowan and Nikki. So we got those. Just another image there. It's cool. I mean, it's brilliant to see another Bray coming in. There, we've got Dexter, Joe Gacy. I think I just kind of got sent so many that I just kind of included everything that I was sent, really, so that we could get like really good close-up looks at like the different characters. And there is the Uncle Howdy. And then as well as that, we had a few other bits as well. So here, look, Nikki Cross said, "We are not your kind. You will be too much for some people. Those aren't your people." A lot of people thinking that this is in response to the backlash that some have had towards the Wyatt Sicks. Maybe. Yeah, Nathan said, "I wasn't able to find anything for some of them, but when I went Google Lens, I found that the 17 and the 18 pictures were both references to WrestleMania. Could that be a clue that they're showing up?" Don't know, because it could also be a clue that they're just at WrestleMania, or, do you know what I mean? It's WrestleMania this weekend. So I wouldn't get too carried away by that. And then these are what the figure's going to look like at the end. So that's what we're working our way towards for Uncle Howdy. And that's what we're working our way towards for Rowan. That's what Nikki Cross is going to look like at the end. That is what the Gacy one is going to look like. And that is what Dexter looks brilliant. I mean, they all look brilliant, to be honest. But, yeah, that is the Wyatt's folder. Lovely. Done that. Let's go over to fun. So, Edward, shout out to you. CM Punk was saying that when he's got his headphones in, do not talk to him. He was like, I was kind of hoping that people would just leave me alone. But it's like, it doesn't really work that way. So it's like, I've stopped wearing my big ones. Instead, I use these AirPods, which are so much easier to carry around. But he was saying that he still uses an iPod because there's loads of music on there that you just cannot get anywhere else. It's not on Spotify. It's not on Apple Music or anything. And he said he likes to listen to like Doechii and Chapel Roan. He likes to stay young with his musical tastes. Right, look at that. Someone's got an AJ Styles sticker on their car. I found you, bro, said Little Rev. And AJ's like, that's not me, but it is cool. So there we go. That must be at WWE Worlds. Triple H, I don't know what this was, right? But this was a card that Triple H writes something on. I think it's a one of one. I don't know if it's like Triple H and Stephanie that have both signed it. But Triple H writes a message that's on there, passes it over. Stephanie reads it.
That's for you to keep. I'm not going to take a picture or anything. That's just for you.
Face down.
Is everybody good?
There we go. I don't know what that was. And there's Bailey meeting Danhausen. Ding dong. Hello, Hausen. So obviously loads of indie wrestling going on in Vegas as well. And lots of, I think pretty much all the superstars are there now. So WWE Ethan, thank you. If we go over to other, here we go. So we said they were coming into Fortnite and they are now in. This is what you get in that WWE pack. Undertaker, Cody, and all these bits as well. So there we go. WWE coming into Fortnite. Ryan Gosling, believe it or not. So White Noise, Nick the Train Guy, shout out to you. Ryan Gosling said that he waited for the Undertaker, the Ultimate Warrior. And Warrior came out when he was a kid and he wanted to get his poster signed. And Warrior was like, not now, kids. And Ryan Gosling was like, in that moment, I just ripped my poster up and I was done with him. And like, yeah, crazy. So who knew Warrior was an a-hole? I mean, everyone. So isn't that crazy? Like, this kid's grew up to be Ryan Gosling. A young Ryan Gosling got shunned by the Ultimate Warrior. And he was like, that was my favorite as a kid. So a bit heartbreaking to hear that. But sadly, you hear those kind of stories about the Warrior. Larry, thank you. So yesterday we were talking about Masha Slamovich. She said that she was going to be doing something this weekend. Mate, across 3-4 days, she's doing all of this. See you literally everywhere. I mean, she's doing like 2-3 matches a day for different companies. Crazy. She is out there, GCW, and obviously she's doing stuff with TNA. But she's just like all these different promotions. She's doing Mayhem and whatever. She's working all these shows. So doesn't look like she'll be at NXT Stand and Deliver. She might be in the crowds. But she's doing all of these shows. Larry, again, thank you. Cora Jade said, stop bringing your aggressive dogs to public spaces with no leash. My poor baby Chloe was attacked by an off-leash violent dog. Thankfully, she's okay, but I am fuming at the lack of responsibility of some people. I literally hate this world, says Cora Jade. She also complained as well because she was complaining about being stuck next to someone that hadn't wore deodorant. And she said I was going to have to sit next to them for like 6 hours. So, I mean, she's having a really bad time. So, sorry to hear that about her dog, but thankfully it sounds like it's okay. And heartbreaking, look at this, a new picture from Asuka. Looks like she's going to have this knee brace on. So, I'm guessing that's going to be the case when she returns as well. So, very disappointing to see that, to be honest. Okay, let's click on community. Gio DeFio said, I accidentally stumbled upon Rhea Ripley in an interview. The flip. I didn't get a chance to look at this. There's Rhea. Is she being interviewed, is she? Mate, she looks cold. She looks cold, and I could understand. I mean, she's wearing close to no clothes. So there's Rhea. Where is she? I don't think we saw her. Well, Gio DeFio, shout out to you, buds. So yeah, saw Rhea doing an interview outside. Mark, shout out to you. Got to meet Kathy Kelly. Mark's ready for WrestleMania as well. Mark's really ready for WrestleMania because check this out. Wow, mate, I am so appreciative of that. Like, my dream is to go to WWE World. I've never been. My dream is not to go to WrestleMania. Like, I would love to go, but that's not my dream. My dream is to go to WWE World so that you can, like, meet and greets and see some of that amazing ring war stuff and, like, the signs and all of that. So that is officially the closest I have ever been to WWE World. So, Mark, I really do appreciate that, my friend. It's meant a lot, so thank you, my friend. Gio DeFio as well at WWE World. Look, that's a good picture of the stage, just to show how big. Like, look how far back he is, and like all the seats come down to here. I mean, they've been doing like a Mattel panel. They did a LFG panel. They showed off some like Cody figures. They did loads of stuff on there. So yeah, that WWE World stuff. This like panel stuff is going to be going on all weekend. I don't know that there's a schedule. Do you remember last year they did the Bray panel and they were talking about his documentary and they showed off that statue and everything? I mean, there'll be stuff like that and the Slammies will be there on Sunday. But yeah, I've not seen a rundown as to what they're going to be doing on the stage, but there'll be plenty of stuff over the weekend that comes from here. There, Mark as well said we're up and running. So there is Caden and Katana. Great. Really good. So, Mark, I hope you're having a great time. Just like Taker 1990. This is at the entrance to the Superstore. So, yeah, I hope you have a great time, my friend. It's a great picture, that. I mean, honestly, you could just run around and get your picture took with so many different backdrops. So, amazing. Taker 1990 said we're just waiting for the Superstore to open. I saw a video of the queue and it was so long. So long. So, yeah, crazy. So, a lot of people there. And look at that from Wrestle with Andy. What does everyone want? There we go. The orders are being placed. And look at me. I'm having a lovely time. Yeah. I can't tell if I've slipped under the table or if I'm just really small. I'm not sure. But Wrestle with Andy, shout out to you, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic time. And once again, he feels the need. I think this is the third time now that he has felt the need to create a sign of my face and take it with him. So God bless you, my friend. God bless you. Right, we are running out of time. So I think what we'll do is go merch. And we'll see if we can do merch and like a big overview of the figures. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. There is the new Jey Uso cereal, Yeet. And so Jey Uso has got a cereal. I don't know if it's only... Oh, is he going to have it? I don't know if it's only for WWE Worlds or if it's going to be hitting stores. But there we go. New Jey Uso cereal. Tried our first ever cereal coming to the WWE World. So at the moment, looks like it's probably just through the WWE Worlds. WWE Shop Look saying there is a limited edition Roman Reigns WrestleMania 40 signature Superman Punch statue. This has come from, I still can't read the name of this company, Stance or something. I'm sure we saw a Cody one. Well, now they've done a Roman Reigns one. So there we go. I love that. That's great. Look at this. Undertaker bobblehead with a magazine cover in the background. OG Undertaker. That is so good. That looks so good. Wrestling Figure News are giving one away of this FOCO bobblehead. So they do loads of others as well, by the way, if you've not checked out their website. So very good. Yeah, look, first look at the Fanatics exclusive American Nightmare Cody Rhodes masked WrestleMania 40 metallic Funko Pop. So there we go. Look at that brand new Funko Pop come in. And TJF 1983, shout out to you because Triple H's 30th anniversary championship now available. Celebrate 3 decades of Triple H with this one-of-a-kind championship. So let's have a look, shall we? Looks like they've got a few different championships. That's the one, though, isn't it? And that is stunning. And I have no doubt that the price will be stunning as well. But it does look absolutely incredible. Do you know when you look at the WWE Championship bout and you're like, oh, it's okay. Well, here's a glimpse of what an alternative could look like. Here's a glimpse of what a different championship bout could look like. And all of a sudden you go, oh no, I see it now. Yeah, we could have better, actually. We could have better than what we've got. I think that's stunning. So there we go. Is this the video? That's got copyright strike written all over it. So there we go. Look at this. That's the Hall of... Oh, my God. The price on this is just going to be horrific. It's probably going to be absolutely horrific. Oh, it's a bit of class, though, isn't it? It's a bit of class. Only 500 have been made as well. Oh my God. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know the price. I can't even afford to look at the price. There we go. So this has really grabbed people's attention today. Drew McIntyre has officially joined up with The Rock. I think he's just kind of there to be part of the advertising. I don't think they're partners in this or anything. But basically, this was doing the rounds. The Rock does the voiceover. He's like, I want to introduce you to someone that never gives up. I want to introduce you to someone that maximizes the day. I want to introduce you to someone that knows what it's like to break down boundaries, to push through the pain. And at the end, it's like, I want to introduce you to you. It's a nice little twist, actually, because it feels like he's going to say Drew, but he doesn't. And it's all to do with like a new clothing line. So it's all to do with a new clothing line, and he's got DM Hunk, you against you. So I'm guessing that's like for Under Armour, is it? Because I'm sure that's the logo for Under Armour. So anyway, there we go. Ugly shirt. Me performing for you is like, I'm out. Too much. Yeah, whatever. Cool message, bro. So there we go. Gunther's new merch, 5 stars, and the phrase, too wordy, man. Sucks. Should have just got that logo there. Little thing there, classy. Or even just a bigger one, which I think they've already done. But imagine going out to the pub and someone's having to read that. Plus also, imagine going to the pub or out with your mates and someone's like, what do you do? Like me performing for you is like reading Shakespeare to her. What do you do? You'd have to, oh no, this is what a wrestler said. Like, what? Huh? I just can't in my mind think of a situation outside of going to a WWE show or a wrestling show where you would wear this shirt. Sucks. Right here, Fanatics. They have got these signed helmets, right? So they've got all these signed helmets. And you can then sign up for these drops. So they did this with shirts before. So basically, you pay like $150 or whatever it is, and then you get a random helmet sent through the post. And then it could be one of these people that have signed it. So here, it could be, you've got a 1 in 2 chance it's one of these. But these are goods. Look, Andrade, Punk, Alexa Bliss. These are good. These are 2 good. 1 in 2. How does that make any sense? 1 in 4, which is rarer. I mean, imagine if you got 1 in 4 and you got, I don't know, Damian Priest. Candice LeRae. What? Am I reading this wrong? 1 in 4 are these, but 1 in 2 are these. Alexa Bliss. CM Punk Charlotte. This feels like the rarer level, to be honest. Hogan. 1 in 2. That doesn't even make sense. Hang on. I need to reread this. WrestleMania mini autographs by blah, 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 featuring champions and multi-signed LEs. Chase your favorite. Well, I don't know. Are they? I mean, it looks to me like that's giving you a 50% chance you're going to get one of these. You've got a 25% chance you're going to get one of these. You've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting one of these. And then just one of a kind. There's only a 1 in 64 chance that it's going to be one of these. But some of these names are the same as these names. So I am very confused. Very confused. Don't know. I wish I could help you out. I'm sure you're all shouting at me. No, you've got it wrong. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. It's been an hour-long video, so I'm sure you can forgive me. So there we go. That was... That's that. So you can sign up to that on the Fanatics website anyway. And then the other thing we got here is this Travis Scott merch, right? So here we've got this. This is the Cactus Jack merch. So I paid money to see WrestleMania and Travis Scott at Allegiant Stadium. Okay. So we got that. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Cactus, Vegas Jack, WrestleMania. This is all that Cactus Jack, Travis Scott stuff. So here you can see like the exhibition of it. Some great stuff. Some of it looks really good. Some of it, not so much. Oh, are they selling the belts? Probably. They're flipping selling everything. But there, I think, is that not the one that Triple H gave to Travis Scott? Raw is war. It is all very Attitude Era. So there we go. That's the merch stuff. That's the merch stuff. We've probably got about 10 minutes. I think it's probably best to wrap things up there. We've done merch. We've done other. That saves all of the Mattel stuff for a separate video. So it saves it for a separate video. So let's go thanks, shall we? Do thanks, and I'll do a separate video for the Mattel stuff, which is going to really suck for anyone that stuck around for the Mattel stuff at the start. But this video's gone way too long, to be honest. Although I'm really thinking now, should I just carry on and not do a separate video? Because that really does suck, doesn't it? To say, oh, we'll do the Mattel stuff at the end and then we just don't do it. Yeah, that does suck. I don't want to be that guy. Let's carry on. This is officially already the longest Unseen we've ever done. Right, so we've got a Penta. So this is the WWE Mattel folder, okay? And here, look, we've got Penta. So this is the Penta prototype. And it has got swappable mouthpieces. Swappable mouthpieces. So there we go. This is a new Penta figure that is on the way. As well as that, look, here we've got footage. Cody said, if you thought my look last year was toyetic, that's a look that really works for an action figure. Just wait till you see what I wear on Sunday. This was actually really good. This was from the panel, right? Here's Brandy and Cody coming out. And this is them having a look at a couple of figures that have been made. Apparently on the packaging, there's loads of little Easter eggs. There's loads of little callbacks throughout Cody's career. The other thing that gets said by Brandy is she said that every year when she worked for WWE, they kept saying, like, this is the year you're going to get a figure, you're going to get in the game. She never did. And then she's like, I turn up once at WrestleMania and now I've got my figure. She said, as a ring announcer, I clearly was just not toyetic enough, but now I am. So there we go. There's the Brandy. There's the Cody. We actually showed that off yesterday because it had leaked. And There is the some of the packaging that they're showing off. So this was from one of the panels, right? So we do have that Cody figure to take a look at in here, so we will get to those. This is Survivor Series. It's actually a build and Nick Aldis. So you get these, another Cody there. So you get these, I think, is that War Games maybe? And you get a little bit of Nick Aldis, and you can build a Nick Aldis. So look at that, Nick Aldis getting a Mattel figure. Right, Monday Night Wars. Let's have a look here. So here we've got some Monday Night Wars figures. These are still in their kind of prototype. You can make out like what they are. Booker T, that one, Big Boss Man, or the Boss. So these are Monday Night Wars figures. As well as that, these are some upcoming main events. That one, I believe, is Dragon Lee. Tiffany Stratton. Looks good. I like the gear on that. Roman Reigns. You can see Oba in the background. Wendy Chu as well. That looks really good. That looks really good, actually. And it's a main event. It's not an elite, so this is actually the cheaper line. So you don't get as good articulation. But I don't know if you really need good articulation with Wendy Chu. I mean, that looks so good. I'm so impressed with the Wendy Chu. Oba looks good. Ray, we've had loads of Rays. And CM Punk, that's really good. I love that shirt as well, this old shirt. The only problem with the main event line is the shirts aren't cloth. They're painted on. So you can sort of see his belly button there, which is, it's not a big problem, but that's the only kind of downsides. If we continue, these are top picks. So we've got a Gunther coming in. We've got a Ray, LWO Ray. We got Solo. We got another Cody. So loads of bits and bobs on the way. We've already seen that image, but we've not seen these images. So again, just a big display. There is R-Truth when he was in Judgment Day. We got a Dirty Dom. Looks like, is that maybe AJ Styles about to be Crossroads? You can see Wendy Chu in the background. That looks like a Bianca as well. I think that's The Rock over there. So not all of these are being shown for the first time. It's hard to know what's being shown for the first time because, I mean, there's so many figures that come out. But I do love this display. There's Grayson. That looks like Grayson. That's obviously Theory. So, yeah, we've got these. There's Oba. A little closer look at Oba Femi. And that's that Rey Mysterio. That's Tiffany. We looked at those and the Wendy's. There's Bron Breakker. I'm not sure about his eyes, kind of rolling into the back of his head, but there's Bron Breakker with the Intercontinental Championship. We've got NWO set that looks really good. There you can see Great Muta. We've got a few, actually. This is, what are these? Upcoming Elite exclusives at WWE Worlds. So quite a few there. These part of the Monday Night War line, apparently. So Ted DiBiase there as well. So a bit of a mixed bag on that one. There's Dominik. Dominik looks good. Elite 119. There you can see a Liv Morgan as well. Is that Bron Breakker we just looked at? So this is Elite Series 119. There is Liv. Elite Series 119. Here, look, I'm sorry, but what did you do to her? Yeah, that face is a bit off, isn't it? Do you know, I do find the faces, I don't know if we've had this belt before. I do find the faces to be a little bit off at times. And that Liv is not great. I do agree. Here, this is pretty good. Awesome Truth. And it comes with Triple H and the table that had the tag belts on. So here's Triple H revealing the new tag belts, and Awesome Truth were the champs at the time. So now you can get those in figure form. That's really good. That's really good. And then here, look, we got a new Ethan Page. So Ethan Page figure. Looks like it might be a Chase with a slight variant. But that's based on when he was NXT champion. So there's the Ethan Page figures. So, yeah, that was in the Mattel. We do have images, if we go to images, because we've got loads here. Let's click on this. We've got loads and loads of images. There we've got Demolition Smash that's been revealed. I don't remember seeing the proto for that. I think this one is just on the way. Demolition only signed Legends deals not that long ago. So they probably have not got started with this yet. It's more just know that it's coming, right? So they're on the way. There's Axe. He's coming as well. So Demolition figures on the way. Looks like that went into the wrong one, but there was Seth at a meet and greet today. There we got Umaga coming in. So a new Umaga figure on the way. Look at this. Old school CM Punk coming in as well. Love that. I think, is that even Ring of Honor CM Punk? Looks like Ring of Honor CM Punk. Really old CM Punk. Look at this. Foam hands, jacket, glasses, IC championship. Full on yeet Jey Uso. As well as that, we got Kurt Angle. So Kurt Angle Ultimate Edition. Look at all the stuff, man. Couple of belts and the gold medals and everything. We got a few more here as well, like Fatu. So love that. Just Say No. That was such a weird period for his character, but love that. Rock, always good to see another Rock coming in. Booker T, I think we did see the figure of that, the prototype. And the Boss Man when he was very briefly in the NWO. So that's going to be a builder figure. So you get all the others and then you can build that. As well as that, we've got a Bully Ray coming in. So Bully Ray is coming in. We've got Tiffany Stratton. Going to come with her exclusive Money in the Bank as well. Her customed one. Randy Orton. We've had quite a few Randys. And we've had quite a few from this Evolution period. But still cool. Eddie Guerrero as well. It's going to be an Ultimate Edition. Dominik. I think we just saw the image of that Dominik. Swappable heads, though. Swappable heads with tongue out and everything. It should come with some tendies. Needs to come with some tendies. Here's one we didn't see. Julia. A Julia Mattel figure is on the way. Let's go. As well as that, we got a Mr. Fuji. I don't know that we've ever had a Mr. Fuji Mattel. But Mr. Fuji figure on the way. There's Devon, obviously. I think, is that the one that goes with the Bubba, is it? Yeah. So there's the Dudley Boys. We got the Dudley Boys shown off. And Lyra Valkyria, we got images for her as well. Let's just click on ringside. Make sure we didn't miss any, yeah. So these are all the ones that we've just looked at. So, yeah, we got all those. And, of course, we looked at the Wyatt's ones earlier as well. So those were the images. Let's, these folders aren't too big, so we can get through these quite quickly. So this is from the Vault Series 6. So we got Nash, we got Hall, we've got Foley, we've got Rob Van Dam. So we just got packaging images for these figures. These ones, I believe, are all ringside collectibles exclusives, but that's the from the Vault line. Legends, let's have a look at Legends. So here we've got Shawn. We've got Diesel. We've also another Diesel there as well. As well as that, oh my God. This is one of the most exciting figures I have ever seen. And I know that not many people are going to agree, but I don't care. This is genuinely one of the most exciting figures ever. That, if you know what that is, then I can only imagine you're freaking out. If you don't, and I'm not pointing at his penis, right? If you know what that is, then I can only imagine you're freaking out. If you don't know what that is, just freak out anyway. Because that is, for the very first time, the very first WWE Championship. That is what the WWE Championship looked like back in 1963. It was actually a United States Championship. that belonged, I believe, to Buddy Rogers. And WWE just needed a belt. They didn't have one. So, because they left the NWA. And their champion was the NWA champion. And so when they left, they were like, we need a new champion. And we need a belt. So Buddy Rogers was made their champion. And he's like, I've got a belt at home. But the belt he had at home was really a United States one. They had to put this fake plate on the front. Can you see this like little plate here? They had to cover over United States champion. They had to cover it with world champion. So that is Bruno Sammartino wearing the very first WWE Championship, a belt that I do not think we have ever, in any line, ever had before. Not even just Mattel. I don't remember seeing a Jax version of that. I don't remember any figure ever having this belt before. To my knowledge, this is the first time this belt has ever been made as a toy, in a toy line. Oh my God. And it's Bruno, one of my absolute favorite wrestlers ever. So, oh my God. How much do I need this pack? Like, now. There's Razor and Triple H. That pack, that Bruno pack is this, look. Hall of Champions. You get the Bruno with that belt, Warrior with the Winged Eagle, Cena with the Spinner, and Roman with the current championship. Look at that. I mean, it would be nice if there was another couple in there. I think we could have had some from the Attitude Era, like Stone Cold's. We could have had maybe Eddie with the Undisputed Championship. We could have had maybe Hogan in there as well with like one of his belts, like the Hogan 86. So, it would have been nice if there was maybe just a couple more in there. But I'm sure this thing's going to be really expensive anyway. But look at that. That Retro Heart's like, I just want the Warrior. I don't want the rest. What? Sorry, what? Sorry. You don't want the very first WWE Championship that's never been available before. I just couldn't. So, yeah, I freaked out over that. That is one that I really freaked out over. Right, here is Undertaker, Big Evil. So these are more Legends figures. There is Terry Funk. There is the Great Muta. Look at that. That is sick, mate. That is sick. And I think that's Bart Gunn, because Billy Gunn is with AEW. So I'm thinking that's Bart Gunn when he was in the Smoking Guns. But it doesn't really make sense, because he was in the Smoking Guns with Billy Gunn. So we sort of need both. So we've got one Smoking Gun. So, it's good to have him in the line anyway. And it looks amazing. It looks so good. But it would be good to get Billy Gunn in and get him in the same attire. So, that was those are really good. As well as that, we've got the Godfather, Carlito. These are all Legends figures, so these are obviously all the old looks. Rosie in the background. There's a Michelle McCool, I'm guessing, with the Broken Women's Championship. Look at that Kurt. Kurt Angle looks really good. Really good. We saw this Shawn earlier. I think we saw that Diesel. We saw that Razor. We saw that Triple H or Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Red Rooster's back. We have had Red Rooster before, but Red Rooster's back. Really awful looking Brutus Beefcake. Don't think that looks very good. There's Virgil. Always great to see Virgil with some money. And Dusty figure as well. So Dusty Rhodes coming into the Legends line. So that was the Legends. Let's have a look at these Cody figures. I know people want to see these Cody figures. So here, look, we've got, there's Brandy, there's Cody. There's a little closer look, and you can see the packaging. That's Cody and Brandy reaching the mountaintop. But that is that figure. Loads of swappable hands and heads and bits and bobs. So, yeah, that's the one that we sort of looked at yesterday. And there it is being shown off. And you can see the packaging. As well as that, there's this one. Finish the Story. So finish the story. And there he is with Pharaoh. Love that. So there he is with Pharaoh. Have we got the finish the story packaging image? Oh, is that the back of the box, is it? There we go. That's what all the... So a swappable head for Pharaoh. Mate, that's crazy. The dog gets a swappable head. And as well as that, we've got these Elites 120. So there's Cody in a pink suit. There's Cody in a brown suit. So we've got a couple more Codys there. And then these are, some Legends ones. So there we go, some Legacy Codys. So loads of Codys on the way. Loads of Codys on the way. So that was Cody. Let's have a look at Cena, shall we? Cena's got a few bits. Let's get off this and click on this. So here, look, we've got some new, a bit of a mixed bag. I believe that one's already out. So just a really good John Cena display, to be honest. So there we go. There's that one that's available at WWE Worlds. Some really different looks. Look at that. Word life. So lots of Cenas throughout the ages. Really good. Really impressive. That's an Ultimate Edition that's on the way. So Mattel have just gone bonkers, to be honest. So there's the Ultimate Fan Takeover, John. And here's some pictures of what we just saw. So as we said, just that one, that's so amazing. But they've done so many Johns that it's really hard to believe there's any that they've not done now. But they just keep finding new looks for John. They just keep finding new John Cenas to make. Right, let's go define him. So here, look, we've got CM Punk. So we've got CM Punk defining moments. Swappable hands, swappable head. As well as that, we've got a Warrior. Oh, God, I remember that. Warrior with swappable heads. Honky Tonk Man look with a guitar back that breaks. And another Punk, ECW Punk. So those are the Ultimates. We got an Undertaker when he was going through that purple stage. DX Shawn. And Evolution Randy. We looked at that earlier. As well as that, we've got Bayley. I think was this WrestleMania last year, Bayley. That look is distinctive. So there we go, Bayley. We've got Monday Night War Ultimate Edition Scott Steiner coming in. There's the Warrior. We looked at that. Honky Tonk Man and CM Punk. We looked at those. I think we looked at these, didn't we? With Randy. Yep. Paul Heyman. Look at this Paul Heyman. Look at that. That is so good. That is so good. That Heyman is so good. That's what they've based it on. That's what they're going for. So we've got that Heyman coming in. Here's Logan. You can see he's got a United States Championship belt. So there's Logan. And there's the finished article. So there's Logan. As well as that, we've got... I couldn't tell who this was. I looked at this and I was like, I don't know who this is. Like, who's that? But that's his little cowboy hat, isn't it? It's Kurt. It's Kurt. And there we go. So his little hat and his wig with the headpiece. There's the swappable heads and everything. So, yeah, they've got a Kurt coming in. But it's really hard to tell who it is from that, to be honest. The prototype. Look at this Stone Cold as well. New Stone Cold on the way. And there's the graphic for it. Look at that with the blood coming down his face as well. That's great. That Stone Cold's great. So there we go. Those are the defining moments. We've got just a couple more. We've got prototypes. So lots of prototypes shown. I think that's the Michelle McCall that we looked at. Here's Gunther. And I thought that was Byron Saxton. It's Carmelo Hayes. So there's Carmelo. Right? As well as that, we've got, I believe that's Oba Femi coming in. I can't remember. Is that Julia? Could that be Julia based on what we saw earlier? Maybe that's the early stages of Julia. I don't know. I think that's really hard to tell. Even that, who's the old lady supposed to be? I'm guessing Julia based on what we saw from those images. Yeah, who is this old lady? Oh my God. That's Sister Abigail. That's Lola Vice. You can see it there. But yeah, this is Lola Vice. So again, you know, still in prototype stage, still in early stages. But there's Lola. There's Austin Theory. And Gunther. Gunther looks brilliant, actually. The Ring General. There's LA Knight. LA Knight, yeah. So, LA Knight looking good. I'm guessing that's Kalani. Kalani Jordan. That's the vibe I'm getting. That's Tonga Loa, of course. So, Tonga. Let's have a look here. Jade Cargill. Yeah. Kyrie Sane. I'm guessing. And here we've got Dragon Lee. So there's Dragon Lee. So those were all the prototypes. If we go look at all these folders, mate. Look at all these. My voice is going to be shot just after this video. So Monday Night War images. So here we've got some Monday Night War figures. I believe these are exclusive, are they, to Walmart? Now, here we go. These are the ones I was waiting for. These WWE Superstars, I've been saying, I'm so desperate for new ones. I love this line. Walmart exclusive. Available at Wrestling Shop here in the UK. Now, we knew that we were getting the Great Muta, and we knew we were getting Diesel. But we did not know we were getting Nikolai Volkov, Stone Cold coming into the line. And look at that George the Animal Steel. Looks so good. I love these because they're a little bit more fun. I love the old style packaging. I love the cloth goods. Like, look how great that looks. Look how great it looks when they're not painted on and it's actually fabric. Look at that shirt on George. I'm an animal lover shirt. Kendo stick, look at the mist. Like, I just think this line is so fun. And it's got full of legends and it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I was so pleased. And then I was even more pleased when I saw that we knew we were getting Sheik. I don't know if we knew we were getting another warrior, but I'll always take another warrior. Zeus we knew we were getting. Steiner Brothers on the way. Rob Van Dam. And I think that's the Hurricane. It's got to be, hasn't it? So I wasn't expecting the Hurricane. But it looks like we are digging into a little bit of Attitude Era. I mean, Stone Cold, obviously, Rob Van Dam, but like, I don't know, we've got 8 years, we've got 9 years. I mean, we've even had Cody and Bray in this line. So, I mean, we really are a bit all over the place when it comes to this line, but as long as this line just keeps going and they don't get rid of it, because I'm worried they will get rid of it. I mean, you know, I don't know how many people collect these, but I love them. I think they're so fun. Fun's the word I would use. And there's been quite a few now. I mean, this line's been available for a few years. So there's been quite a few. I think there's like a good 60 figures, 70 figures. So it's not like it's only just started. It's been around a few years, but I just want to keep seeing more figures. Come on, I want to get Demolition in here, and I want to get Bruno Sammartino in this line desperately. That would be the one I'd want the most, actually, is Bruno. Maybe with that belt that we saw earlier. Here's some more Monday Night War ones as well. And accessories and bits and bobs. So there we go. We've looked at all of those. Knuckle Crunchers, the little figures. So that microphone actually opens out into like a little bit of a backstage area. I think these are fun as well. I think these are good. Lots of, cheap to buy, loads to collect. I think the likenesses look good. Small. I mean, if you're a kid, you can just carry that microphone, open it out. You got a whole play set. So I think they're great. Yeah, look at this, mate. That is so good. It's got a vending machine. That is so good. Retros. So we got a retro ring. We've seen these figures. I think these have been out for a little while. I don't know about these, though. Maybe. Warrior, Harley Race, Virgil, Bobby the Brain. So, love those. And then I think, did we look at these new... Is that Michael Cole? Damn. Old school Attitude Era Michael Cole. Shark and Eric Bischoff. Pillman. Young Cole. That Pillman. Yeah, really good. But for me personally, it's the Superstar line. This is what I freaked out over. And I was very pleased. Very pleased. I would like to see a Bruno come in. There's loads that I would love to see come in, but I'll take what I can get. And that was it. Guys, I cannot believe this is the longest video. Maybe the longest video, full stop, on the channel. I always said I never wanted to go over an hour. But equally, I don't want to say we're going to do something and then at the end go, oh, we ran out of time. So, yeah, my voice is going to be pretty shot now. But let's do thanks and let's get out of here. So, All Game 17, Raymond, Wild Child Billy, Prain User Sports, World Hardcore Wrestling, Huddle Talk, Robin, CM Chunk, Wrestling's Biggest Fan, Babs the Barbarian, The Blizzard 6, Claire Webb, Daboomer65, Prain User Sports, Michael, Las Vegas Matt, Bradley, Jang Tae Sang, Sweet Chin Wrestling, It's Kaz81, Raymond, Nando, Chris, Davey, Little Bit of a Fan, an Irish Sam, and TJR Brand 7885, Christopher, The Mano 420, and Christopher again. A big thank you for all the retweets, the support, tagging me in bits. Honestly, my notifications were just bonkers today. I'm sure they'll be bonkers again tomorrow. But yeah, there's just so much stuff, so much going on. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So, and if you made it this far, oh my God. If you made it this far, then just know you're a real one, right? You are an absolute real one. And I cannot believe it, right? So a big, big thank you for all the support. And hopefully I'll see you at some point over what is going to be a crazy WrestleMania weekend. Bye for now.